are draining the lake today, folks. Welcome back to BeefCake Construction. I don't know if this is construction, but we're doing it. We've got the new pumps, 850, right? 850 gallon per minute. That's a lot in case you guys are curious. 2 of them. I was like, one's not enough. We're getting 2. These are floating pumps that you can throw out on a pond, pump 850 gallons a minute outwards. There's 100 feet of a 6-inch hose. We're usually dealing with 3 at max. This is 6. So if you guys saw the video on the main channel of us trying to fill up the hatcheries with those pumps, those are 3-inch. This is 6, and there's 2 of them. So this should hopefully drain the lake quick. We've got a 17-acre lake that we have now decided. We started as a crawfish farm, absolute failure. I said, listen, this place is for duck hunting. It's the duck farm. We need to make it the duckiest duck farm that ducks would ever duck did see. So we can't do anything with the field right now because it's beans, and the beans you can't do much for waterfowl. But what we can do is we can plant millet. And the only way we plant millet is you got to have bare dirt, preferably mud, actually. And so the only way you do that is you get rid of the water. Now you might be thinking, well, where are you putting the water, and 2, how are you going to get it back? 1, we're just going to pump it into the creek, and it just ends up flowing into the river at some point. How you get it back is this property has a 300 gallon a minute pump to pump it back in. So we'll be able to pump it out 6 times as fast as it'll pump in, which should actually be fine, because what you want to do is you'll pump a little bit of water to not cover the plant, but as soon as it sprouts, you put water on it. That'll keep other plants, like other grasses and stuff like that, weeds, from growing next to it. So you only have millet. So millet is basically a form of grass that has a big seed head, and the ducks love it. So we're going to try to plant as much of that as possible. Now, are we able to drain this lake entirely? We don't know yet. We've never tried draining it yet. We don't know how easy it's going to be. Are we going to be able to drop it at least a foot and be able to plant the rim of the lake in millet? I would say so. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we plant the whole stinking thing. So we've just got a huge field of millet next to a field of beans, which is next to fields of corn, next to the river on a lake. I mean, if I'm a duck, what more do you want? Nothing more than for ducks. So that's the plan. We got to get these guys put together, take them out, screw them together. I've never really used these things before, so we got to get them ready. And then at some point, we're going to head down to the duck farm and try pumping it out. I did the math. To get rid of all 17 acres is going to take 9 days of pumping. I don't know if that's true or not. If we get rain, that'll delay it. If we're even able to drain it all the way, we're not sure. But either way, I think these run for 15 hours each, and you'd be pumping almost 2,000 gallons a minute, almost like 1,600 or something like that, 1,700, I think. I mean, you guys do the math. That's a lot of gallons. What is the math on that? How many millions of gallons a day is that? Is that millions?
Probably.
17. Get your phone out. Let's see, 1,700 per minute. So 1,700 times 60. Yeah, times 60. Yep.
That's 100,000.
And then times 15.
Times 15.
Yeah. 1.5 million gallons of water a day will get pumped out of the lake. I don't know how many acres and depth, because we don't know how deep it is either, so we don't know, anyways, it's a lot of water. We are going to put these suckers together. We are going to head down to the lake, try to get it drained, plant some millet. You guys stay tuned.
That's your gas on.
Oh, okay. I should leave that on. Yeah, that's on. That's it.
Yeah. Probably doesn't hold much.
You're good.
Just give it. is totally spitballing. Like if there's air in line and it's sucking air. Let's hold on to that. Yeah.
Well, one works, one doesn't. You didn't even hear. I don't think you guys heard us start it, like fire it up. I don't want to do it because it's probably gonna explode.
That's not.
And it, for the record, it came like that. That one, yeah, give that one a pull without starting. You have to start it. That's what a normal.
That one's sheer.
So we don't know what's wrong with that one. So we got one. We're gonna now we have to call the manufacturer and try to get another one. We could use one, but I think I did the math and it's like 18 to 20 days to drain it. We don't have that. We have to have this planted in probably the next week. Maybe week and a half or so. Gonna try the next day or two to probably try to get a new one or fix this one. I don't know if you guys use these things or not, if anyone knows, but one works, one doesn't, so we're gonna try fixing it. Otherwise, I mean, the hose works. I think it's there, so we'll get everything fixed up and then we'll haul it down to the duck farm and hopefully drain the lake. Stay tuned. Shoo! All right, well, we made it out to the duck farm. We got these guys, they are ready to go. The one still sounds like a bag of wieners. We called the engineer and they were like, no, it's gonna be fine. So if it blows up or explodes, you guys are my witness. And we will bombard them, their customer service team, until they give us a new one. Not saying we're gonna do that now, so just relax, I'll let you know. But they said there's nothing to worry about, it'll work its way out. It literally sounds like it's grinding up a dead cat in there. But that's not my thing, not my call to make. The engineer's an engineer. He's got more college experience than me, so we'll let him make the decision here. But 2 warthogs, you saw us, we got them put together. We got some fuel. Now, we're kind of in a little trial period today. We can only run them for about 5 hours for it to change the oil. And we're not gonna just sit out here for 5 hours. So what we're probably gonna do, and these guys run for about 15. So what we're thinking is we can fill up the fuel tanks about halfway, maybe a little less. Basically 5 hours worth of running time. Kick them on, try them out. We'll probably come back tomorrow, and I don't know, you know, I'll probably end up just continuing this video series as this lake draws down and planting. If you guys like this stuff, let us know. If you guys want to see us plant it and do the whole nine, well, we got to do it anyway, so we might as well bring you guys along with us. It's the whole point of this channel. But so we're not going to like drain the lake today. Well, we're going to try, but we can only run it for about 5 hours. And then tomorrow we'll come here, we'll check it, we'll see what the water. We should bring like a little flag or marker so we can see.
Just put a stick where the water line is on the bank.
And see what 5 hours. 2 of these guys in 5 hours. We'll move a lot of water. I mean, it should be a lot of water. So we're gonna take this out. We got the old tank with us. We'll probably take them one at a time, pick one up, set it there, fuel it, drive it out there. The reason why we have the tank is, even though we don't need the tank today, once that water's down and like, you know, the lake is just mud, the tank will be perfect, literally perfect. So we figure might as well, we'll leave the tank down here so that way it's ready to go with the fuel. And we'll just have to, I mean, the biggest challenge of this whole thing is the fact that we are gonna have to bring 30 gallons of gas every single day and come down here every single day, or have somebody come down here every single day. And it's like an hour from my house. So it's kind of a doozy to get this thing pumped out, and we're thinking it's gonna be a week or two, probably 2 weeks by the time you really get it going. But as soon as we get some dirt, we will plant it. We'll get more dirt. You know, if we get 2-3 feet of dirt, we can plant, or mud I should say, we can plant it, draw it down 2 or 3 more feet, plant it. So that way you've got different growth cycles for the different, you know, like you don't need everything blooming at one time. It can be in cycles, you know, you want it to last all duck season. So not a huge deal if we, you know, have to continually plant over the next few weeks. As long as we get some seeds in the ground by the end of this week, that's pretty much what our goal is gonna be. So anyways, these guys are gonna load one up with the fuel, with the Big Daddy hose. We got the hoses in there, ready to rock and roll. Some T-posts, we got waders, tools. I mean, we got everything we hopefully will need. So we are gonna put the old head mount on. We gotta get to work. This is just Jake and I. This is a 2-man operation. So you guys are gonna get some POV. Hopefully you're excited. Stay tuned. Oh yeah? Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with. Some waders. Take that guy? Sure. Or should we take a U-jug?
Oh yeah, I guess we could take the U.
We get a little faster, probably.
A little easier, you know?
You want to unhook that end. Okay. Take that. We could I could ratchet strap it to the hood.
True.
Let me do that. Just do that.
You could go through the handles and under it so the lid still opens.
Huh? This guy?
Handle on the side.
Okay.
Flip it up. Lift this guy up and pull it underneath.
Okay.
Now go up through your handle, then back down. Good?
Yep.
What?
Some WD-40 on that.
Yeah, this needs some work.
Just gonna twist it. Okay.
Good enough to keep it from going anywhere.
Yeah.
Keep it on there for now.
That'll be good. Probably don't need to worry about T-post yet, because if it's floating around, we have to come back for the second one anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Set this out for now. That one?
Yeah, sure.
1, 2, 3. It's almost like it was made for it.
Good. That's good.
Okay. Set that gasket almost on the side. Think it'll fit there. Good?
I think so.
Set this guy out of our way then.
Yeah.
Alright, that's good. Yeah. There's 2 pair.
Ready?
Yep. Should be alright. That's the only thing. We put this maybe in between us.
I can just hold it. Get the sucker loaded down.
Yeah! Damn, what happened there?
Yeah,
Sprayer, must have.
probably.
Oh, sorry about your beans. What is it?
Birds.
Ducks? Oh yeah. Oh,
I think it's pelicans.
pelicans, yeah. Yeah. All right, we made it. So this is the lake that has got to go. Got a drainer. That's a steeper incline than I thought. That'll be a little bit, I mean, I'm sure there's a better access somewhere, but that's gonna be a little bit of a doozy once we have to get down in it.
Yeah, it'll be a little fun.
So we're gonna pump water from here, and hopefully our hoses are long enough. That's gonna be the one thing that'll mess this up. I mean, all we gotta do is get it to here.
There.
And there's a ditch right here that can hold water. And hopefully, oh, that's a snake.
Oh yeah, yeah, snake.
Hell no, my guy. There's a snake there. Fill this, the thing should go and drain, hopefully. Not back into this. So we have a lot of trial and error to do on this lake, and we are starting about to the point where you don't have any time to mess it up. So I really hope we just get lucky and the sucker drains down and life is good. But that's a duck out there. What's he doing? Is that like a little grebe or something?
Oh yeah.
See him?
Yeah, a little grebe.
Oh, okay. So should we let's undo that and let's roll the hose out before we get too horned up about it. Just in case we're like, whoops. 1, 2, 3. We can't connect these two, right? As is, because we could eventually, but not now.
We could if we wanted to.
So, okay.
Good. Not today. Oh. This thing's got to stay here.
Yeah. So, go like this.
Yeah.
Oh, we're definitely there, but we got a lot of ways to go that way. I think we're solid. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're all right. No, we're fine. Yeah. There.
About there?
That's it. Chuck this out. We're good. Plenty. Look at that.
We got a lot.
All right, that was the one thing that would have messed this whole deal up.
We were a little worried about that.
Now, as this lake drains, we are gonna have to move our pumps. You know, we have to move it over there and there. So that's we have more coming.
We actually have twice as much of this
per one,
and also couplers to link them all together.
So we should be all right.
We got plenty for the first.
Yeah, I was gonna say for the first few days we should be fine. Okay, that's good. That was my biggest concern was that.
Oh yeah, we got like.
All right.
Pull it out into the lake.
Jump on, get some waders on here. Okay. So you want to fuel it maybe down there, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
I mean, it's only 5 gallons or 7 gallons, whatever that is.
Yeah. I mean, we can put the pump down there.
Okay.
Fill it right there. So all we gotta do is get it floating.
Alrighty. Down we go. Barely. Okay. So this doohickey.
Straighten it out.
The hose.
Twisting the hose. Honestly, do that last.
Out there?
To get it out
Okay,
there. I'll just
alright.
hold it. You can walk the
Alright.
hose out.
So this thing holds
The ring holds 15. And the internal gas tank holds like 1.5.
Okay.
We're just gonna use the ring.
Yeah. Okay. Good?
Carry her out.
Oh yeah, she's a little heavier now.
But allegedly she floats.
She just sinks.
She might.
Grab this hose. At least the bottom's kind of pretty hard here.
does float. Thank God.
Okay. She's straight. Yeah, I mean, like, what this, yeah, we're gonna need something. Look at this wind. Is that not just gonna push it somewhere?
I mean, it's gonna push itself out. This hose is gonna be tight.
Think so?
Pushing water through it, I think.
Yeah, we got some T-posts. We can do it, and then when we go get the other one, we can tell if it's moved much or not, you know?
Hold this.
Give me push, sit on the back side of it.
Push it back towards me.
This water feels great.
It does.
A little tight.
Oh, yeah. Push towards me.
Yep.
Oh. Jesus. There's one.
Need me to come over there and push on it? You got it. There, oh man, this sucker.
Jesus. I can't get it in there. Groove.
Say we gotta be just missing something.
There's one. I can't get them both lined up. It's one or the other.
All right, you guys just missed us. We just,
A few explicits.
yeah, we got her done. She's on there. We put the ring, we put the O-ring back on. She's tight. All right, let's fire her back up and see if she spews water, and then we'll go get the other one. And we should be pumping out 1,800 gallons a minute.
Yep. That's I did the math for
Yeah.
like the first day. We're gonna do 500,000 gallons.
That's a lot. I'm curious, like, yeah, will you notice? I mean, I don't know. This thing probably holds freaking 20 million. You might.
We'll see.
All right, let's get this back in the water. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear Lord. Okay.
You said swan?
What's he doing? Now you got it.
Sounds like that.
Yeah, I don't think he can fly. He ain't doing too hot. Twisted still or no? No? Alright, give her hell. Kill it, I'll do it. I'll move it. There is WD-40 in this thing, by the way. For that ratchet.
Oh, okay.
Since we were talking about it, let's throw these in there. Okay. Yeah, I'll try not to turn on it.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeehaw. All right, we made it back. Round two. You just want to fill that up, or what's the easiest way to do it?
Yeah, that one poured faster.
Sure. That's fine. Good? Oh yeah, do you wanna grab it one more? Just to half? Just a half? That thing sounds really good. Oh yeah, it'll work its way out. I'll grab the hose and fill it up. Good God. Yeah, same thing? Yeah. depsy one.
Good. You got it.
1,800 gallons a minute, 1,900 or whatever, going out right now. They're both flowing like Bill Lone, boys. Oh yeah, she's a flowing.
She's flowing like Bill Lone.
Whew. She's getting it. I mean, that's already raised that a lot.
Yeah.
So do we need to try to shut that, or do we think it's still plugged?
I think we should just shut it for now until we can figure out which way it goes.
Yeah. That's a lot of water. Look at the little ice eater.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. She's feeling. Hopefully the neighbors down the river don't call me and say, "My house is underwater! Somebody help me!" All right, we got the pumps in. Woo! I'm sweaty. That's we're gonna let it run for the day. Come back tomorrow, fill it up. But you can see we're pumping quite a bit of water, so we'll see you guys back at the truck. Shoo! All right. Well, before we end this video, I want to show you guys some other projects we didn't film. I know it's crazy. We started this channel to literally film the side projects, and there's so many side projects that we didn't even film this one. But this one, we are at. It's kind of hard to tell where we're at, but we were just on the other side of the lake. So this is the same property, okay? So this is a bean, there's a patch of beans here. I know it's been a while since I've done like a tour of this property, and we had beans here. We came in, I know it sounds stupid, but me and the farmer didn't have any form of communication. He planted this to be beans. We actually wanted the whole thing to be corn. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. So then we came back and dissed his beans in, and then planted millet, for doves. But the problem is, he didn't know it. It's pretty hard to talk in text, I guess, nowadays, because he came in, it's not his fault, but it just miscommunication. He came in and sprayed the beans. What?
See the tire track?
Yeah, no, they sprayed
right
it
through the old plot.
Yeah. He sprayed the beans to kill any type of weed growth, and he ended up killing our entire.
Not all of it.
It's pretty bad though.
There's a decent amount.
Yeah. This was supposed to be like I mean, look, you got power lines, the river's right there. You got all these roost trees. You've got the lake. There's gravel roads nearby. Like everything a dove would ever need. And this is supposed to. Yeah, so this plot is toast. Now, there's a plot that they didn't spray, which is on. Thank God we did. We almost didn't do this one. We almost just banked on this one, and I'm glad we didn't, because that ain't gonna be it. Like, we can kill doves, but it ain't gonna be what it should be.
We planted 2 different kinds of millet. One of them was white Praso, one of them was Japanese. There's clumps of the Japanese stuff coming up, and around this outside strip, there's some over there. Of the white Praso stuff.
Yeah.
There might be enough for us to shred.
To kill a dove or two, but this one over here, this is looking decent. So we did the same thing. This is a huge bean field. It's like 40 acres of beans, and we ended up tilling up about, I don't know, that's probably an acre and a half maybe. And dissed it up and put millet, but they didn't spray this one. It's super obvious too, like that, because that one obviously got sprayed and this one didn't. So, but I mean, this is your bean field. See, we wanted this to be corn, and then we were gonna flood it. And then all of a sudden I showed up and there was beans planted. And I was like, oh, okay, sounds good. So, you know, ducks eat beans. You can flood beans. I've seen a lot of, you know, birds and beans. But corn is really what you're after. I mean, to really, you know, maximize it. That's why plan B was order these pumps, drain the lake, and then plant the lake. And who knows, maybe we'll just decide that's the best way to do it. You've got your field hunting here. You don't have to berm it up. I mean, it would cost us probably 20 or 30 grand to, you know, pay somebody to come in to berm all this up the proper way with proper drainage. But we wanted this to be a huge flooded cornfield, which would have been pretty cool. But instead, we got millet. Literally it's just grass, essentially.
See where they ran the sprayer across.
Yeah, right here. So it came in decent.
Yeah, it came in good.
Honestly, it came in pretty good.
Nice rows of it going.
Yeah, there's some good rows. So, I mean, this will be all right. We'll sit in that corner probably and
sit in the beans.
Basically sit in the beans. And so the idea with this is, with doves, it's weird. Ducks, in theory, you can't do any sort of baiting or anything. And for dove, you can shred like sunflowers and literally shred it so the seeds are on the ground and then they come and eat it. So I don't know what the DNR's thinking there, but hey, I'll take it. So the plan is let all this grow up. It'll have big seed heads on it. When we're ready to dove hunt, come out maybe a week ahead of time and shred, one either tractor, or we can just take the skid loader. It's honestly probably easier just to rip the skid loader through here than the tractor. Shred a row, and then I don't know, what do you think, every 4 or 5 days you shred a section?
On Monday probably shred.
Maybe like a rim. I was gonna say like a rim, yeah.
Maybe where we want to hunt, do a little block,
yeah,
and then just go to the other corner, do a little block. The next week.
And then you just shred rows, And so that way, every week, the doves have more and more food. And by the time this is all shredded, we'll be done dove hunting. I mean, you usually only dove hunt for the first 4 weeks anyways.
Farmer did do us a favor by putting down the pre-emergent stuff before he planted. Yeah. Because that was out of the ground. Our millet came up, but now there's
I said there's no weed. There's no weeds. Yeah. Yeah, there's nice bare dirt, which is good. So again, just communication with the farmer would have definitely helped on this ordeal, but it is what it is. We're making the best of it. You know, we weren't able to flood this whole cornfield. I mean, this would have been an insane duck hunting hole. We weren't able to get the dirt work done, and again, the corn wasn't even planted. So we're drying the lake up as much as we can to plant the outside rim of the lake and then flood it again. So there's just patches, you know, big blobs of flooded millet that we can then kind of sit near and hunt. And just basically, we want to make sure the ducks, I mean, the river's down there. They migrate past this thing, like it's literally on the flyway. So we want to make sure there's food here for the ducks, because once they migrate, they're going to find it. They're going to sit here. They're going to stay. We show up and slaughter them. So the little duck farming, it's not like farming, it's like duck farming. It's a little bit of both. You're planting crops, but you're not planting them to harvest them to make money. You're planting them so the ducks find it, eat it, stay, and then you can kill the ducks. It's expensive, it's a lot of work, but hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. Again, if you guys enjoy this land management type videos, let us know. We are going to be hopefully working on the ranch cabin here soon, so you guys can look forward to some of those videos. We're gonna try to remodel that thing, since my barnuminium quote came back at like a $500,000, and I'm not about that life. So that's pretty much what we got. We'll come back tomorrow, like I said, and I'll try to keep you guys updated as the lake draws down. Hopefully it works, fingers crossed. Spent $8,000 on those pumps. I hope they can get rid of the water. It's expensive. You guys want to do this land management thing or for waterfowl or deer or whatever, boy, you better be ready to spend some money. It is pricey, but when we're holding fistfuls of greenheads, it'll be worth it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We'll catch you on the next one, and peace.